Keith Cartwright, Executive Creative Director, Butler, Shine, Stern and Partners.
So, what did you speak about today? Tell us briefly about your talk.
Sure. Made a decision to just talk about my process, and I broke it out into 5 rules that I try to live by, creatively and to some degree in life. Some of the things that or some of the things that are considered my process are contradictory to maybe the way I would live in my moral life, but my creative life is all about trying to figure out the opposite way of doing things. So it's doubting yourself in the work, which means essentially always being curious, failing harder, which means don't be afraid to make mistakes, stealing. It's important to admire others' work, not to take what they've done, but to learn from what they've done, and so on and so forth. So these rules are things that I try to apply to everything I do in this business, and it's been a good guidepost for me creatively.
So you mentioned these rules, and creativity. There's also a balance of breaking the rules.
That's right.
So can you comment on that?
Yeah. So my rules are about breaking the rules. Right. So essentially, I apply these rules to give myself structure to not have structure. Right. So it helps me and it reminds me, and I call them rules, but they're more or less life lessons that I apply to what I do and how I get to what I think is better work.
And can you comment on the state of creativity at present? How you feel, what the state the industry is in at the moment.
Yeah.
And also then why you're excited to be at the Lurie's this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I can only speak for the most part, work out of my country, America, United States of America. And I think the American advertising industry is in a little bit of a flux. We have all these new wonderful tools via social media and digital. We're doing more things that are ambient. And because we have all these essential media opportunities to place work and ways to create that work has actually gone down in price. It's this giant toy box that we haven't really mastered yet. And so in that, clients understand that costs have come down. And we understand that costs have come down. We understand that there's more that has to be done or could be done. So we're trying to rectify that. And there's a revenant inability to work through all those various opportunities right now because it's so new. So I think because of the I will call it almost a new renaissance in how you get to work, create work, and opportunities in the work, people are a bit either overly ambitious or not ambitious enough. And I think that's affecting our industry. But I think we're going to get through it. I think there's going to be a bigger, brighter, better industry once we start to grapple how to use these things.
And why you're excited to be here, your involvement in the Lurie's this year besides speaking today?
Yeah. It's awesome to be able to come to South Africa. I've never been to Durban, and it's an incredible place. I'm also really excited about the work. This is work that I normally would not have seen for the most part, and there's no better way to see work than to be a judge. You get to look at work in-depthly and talk about it and sort of understand how the market is in a particular region. So all that has been really exciting for me. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
All right, thank you.